Hello everybody and welcome back to Atelier Meruru. Last video we finished up a bunch of things for developing our kingdom, and if we take a look, we are now past 4,000 people. We have 105 development points to spend and we are rapidly approaching our next rank up. I think things are going very well. We have a couple of new letters, so we might get some new development tasks. However, the only thing that's on our list right now is to defeat the ghost at the Arls National Mine. Now this is a very hard request to do at the start of the game, especially if you're just playing a normal new game. So we're going to save it for just a little while, and today we're going to just kind of hang around Arls. There's a few things I want to do. So let's start by grabbing our letters here. We stumbled upon an odd creature in the forest. It's sort of like a rabbit, but much more round than any rabbit we've ever seen before. Please come and identify this creature. Okay, so someone needs our help, I guess. We'll have to bring that to Rufus. See what he says. And I'm going to talk to Hannah. I would like to sell some things. It's good to keep your basket, or your container, sorry. It's good to keep your basket emptied, but it's good to keep your container emptied as well. It seems like a lot of space, but it's very easy to fill it up, and you will gradually get better quality stuff. I have this D and E quality grass from when the game was first started, and it's so much easier just to get rid of them and replace them because it's such an easy thing to do. And gets in your way because you're trying to look for stuff to use in recipes and you're so excited because you realize you have all this stuff to use, but then you look at it and it's all, you know, very poor quality things. So it's a good idea to sell things here and there, or at least in my opinion it is. You can see I still have plenty of grass even after getting rid of all of that old stuff. So you're not going to get much money. However, a little bit can go a long way. So I'm going to buy a couple of things from Hannah here. Things I think I might need. Magic grass is something that is always good to have. Carrots are asked for requests a lot at the tavern. And wheat, mandarin roots, and milk are also really good things to have. And once you buy enough things from Hannah, and once you've gotten that cutscene that we got in the last video, they're gonna come up with this cutscene here, where, you know, Hannah's talking about your basket, and she's gonna give us a recipe. A recipe to make yourself a bigger basket. Here, for you. Wow, really? Yep, you're one of my best customers, and I've already got a big one for myself. Besides, that means you can stop by and buy even more stuff, so I'm perfectly happy with that. Thanks, Hannah. I'll synthesize it as soon as I get back. We get the basket weaving book from her, which is going to teach us a recipe. And if your basket is still at 60 slots, and you make the big basket, you'll be able to get 80 slots, just like my basket is. So it's incredibly useful. And we want to go to the tavern. There might be some new requests that we're able to take. Some easy ones. Some of them are reoccurring, as you guys might have noticed, such as the noose ones are always reoccurring. She asks for mud heads quite often as well. Carrots she asks for a lot. So some of them are very easy, just because they come up a lot, and it's just really easy to make some money quickly. We also have a new bulletin that I've almost forgotten to read. You can see that since our last bulletin, we've been doing fairly well. We almost had 2,000 people move in this season alone, which is great. We've synthesized 9 new items. We've constructed 2 new facilities, and we've gained money. So I think we've been doing pretty well, and hopefully that trend continues. I want to go visit Mr. Hagel next, because at this point we should be able to upgrade his store I'm so unbelievably thankful to you for putting this incredible weapon shop together for me. But there's just one thing missing. Do you know what it is? I'm not really sure. I don't know all that much about weapon shops. Well, I'll give you a hint. The more I have, the better my weapon shop gets. The more you have? Oh, I know! Hair! Hey, that stings. That's a very sensitive subject, you know? What I'm really lacking is nothing other than a furnace. Furnace? What do you do with that? Bake bread? It turned to ash immediately. With the kind of firepower I'm talking about, any steel will melt down in an instant. If I had a furnace, I could make you some really cool stuff. So, will you think about it? You need a furnace. Okay, I'll figure something out. Alright, so sometimes people in town will ask you to deliver them things, and I think Hagel definitely needs a bigger furnace because he can't make us anything with that tiny little flame that he's got. So he's going to ask you to deliver 3 ingots. It doesn't matter the quality, it doesn't matter the traits, it just has to be any old ingot. So I've got ahead and I've made a couple of them, and I'm going to deliver them to Mr. Hagel. And you can see that his fire got a little bit bigger. Definitely an improvement.
Ho ho! This is pretty nice. With this, I can handle any job you throw at me.
Really? Yay! So do I get an A?
Of course! A+! Now then, let me tell you about weapon synthesis.
Alright, so now he has the ability to make us weapons, which is great, because that's what he's supposed to do. Weapon synthesis is a system that will allow Hagel to create weapons and armor that Meruru can't make herself. You will need ingot items for weapons and cloth items for armor. You will also need to pay him for his services. The required materials will vary depending on what you want. Better items will demand higher quality materials. Higher quality equipment will have better stats and may have additional effects based on the material's traits. Using better materials to create better equipment will save you money in the long run.
And that's all there is to it. I'll handle the manual labor, but you need to provide the money and materials.
Now I understand. If I keep buying recipes and gathering materials, I can get stronger weapons made for me.
Oh, and one other thing. This forge is really great, but it's still not quite hot enough. So if you have more complicated materials to process, I won't be able to handle them. Please, remember that.
So you still need a bigger fire. Then I'll just come up with a way to make it even hotter.
Now, there's no need to rush. It's not like you'll be running across rare materials every day. Besides, I need to break this puppy in properly so it doesn't break down in the future.
Really? That sounds like a lot of work.
Well, the tougher the struggle, the sweeter the reward, right? I'm sure the same is true with alchemy. You went out of your way to set up my furnace, so I'll take good care of it and provide top-notch service.
Mr. Hagel. Okay, I'm looking forward to it.
Please do. Just like the furnace, you have to slowly get used to creating weapons. I'll always be right here, so stop by whenever you find some useful materials.
Alright, awesome. That is definitely worth doing, and I recommend doing it as soon as you can. You're not going to be able to make anything too great right now. You can see that these are all at level 1, and these are all the weapons that you start with. But you can enhance these weapons if you bring him ingots. With traits, then you can add traits to the weapons and make them a bit better than the one that you already have. But you have to wait for his store to upgrade to make better quality stuff. So just be patient. You're not going to get too much benefit out of it right now, but in the future, trust me, you will. It becomes very, very useful later on. And I do believe that we've already taken a look at some of his stuff, but after he upgrades his furnace, he'll give you 2 books to buy, and me and my ingot are higher quality ingot type recipes, and all of the metals are going to be used in higher quality synthesis and weapon making, and Intro to Sewing is higher level cloth items which can be used for higher level armor. So you definitely want to buy these as soon as you can. I'm going to buy me and my ingot to start out with. I'll probably come back for the Intro to Sewing later. I don't necessarily need it at this moment. Alright, Rufus, what do you got for me? I'm going to deliver him my letter. And our quest is going to be to hunt the bunny pony in the mushroom forest. So we can kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone and do that when we're in the mine, because it's around the same area. And with our 115 development points, I'm definitely going to expand lodging. That's my top priority right now. It's going to take a couple of days to build, but incredibly worth it. We still have 15 points left over, and hopefully by the time we're finished with these next couple of tasks, we can return to Arls and maybe build something else, like a stronger wall, for example. We've kind of been putting that off for a little while. We're gonna go home and read our book, me and my ingot. We get to make tink, dry metal, stir metal, and platine. And if we read our basket weaving book, we get to make the handmade basket. So we have a whole bunch more recipes that we're able to make. So, like I said, next video we're going to go out and we are going to spend some time at Arls National Mine. And we are hopefully going to be able to take on the Ghost Box, which is our first real boss battle of the game. I'm going to get ready, and by next video I should be prepared and ready to move on back to the world map. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope that I will see you next time.